Today I have the car, everybody gonna miss it, and I gonna miss it also. That's 2016 Toyota 4Runner. You might can call it as a G-Wagon by Toyota, but that's, I think, the last generation of the natural inspiration gas engine, V6, 4.0, 280 horsepower. That car not going to be exist anymore because there is a hybrid coming, you know that. There is a turbo hybrid, start and stop, whatever. There is a new regulation for California. And this car, it's one of the last, I would say, perfect example of the natural Toyota SUV, the one you're not going to be able to find anymore as a new. And this Toyota 4Runner used to come with a lot of different modifications, especially this car SR5. It's a premium edition with leather seats, but you can buy tons of different modifications for this car. And if you're gonna get 4x4 or TRD Pro, you for sure gonna put the roof rack or maybe like a tent, something else, take it for camping, take it for off-roading, or maybe somewhere else. That's a super utility truck, super utility SUV for you and for your family. You can do the crazy off-roading, you can just enjoy your life by driving it, but in the city it's not that good MPG. I believe it's stated as a 17 MPG, but in real life you get in about maybe 14 or sometimes 12 if you have AC running, and so it's not that efficiency, it's not that effective or green car. That's why they come in with the new hybrid system, same as my Land Cruiser had. So why we all gonna miss it? Because it's a simple V6 engine. It's taking 87 gas. So again, you might gonna do the oil change like 10,000 miles, 15,000 miles, and Toyota gonna say nothing. It's gonna say, you know what, probably you're a little bit too late, but it's okay this time, you know, it's okay that time. And sooner or later gonna reach 200,000 miles and without any huge, I would say, problems. So the form and design of this body, I cannot say it's super attractive. It's kinda, you have to love Toyotas. You have to love Toyota not for the design, not for the quality of this plastic or the fenders. You have to love it just because it's Toyota, because it's gonna last longer and it's gonna keep value. That's one of the most important things. When you buy the car, for sure you wanna keep it for a period of time, and after that period of time you wanna flip it. I mean sell it, not flip it, but you wanna sell it, and you don't wanna lose like 50% value of it. That's why this car with 90,000 miles, 2016 two-wheel drive at the auction right now, going between 28,000, I would say, so depends of the state, and the new, this car was about 52,000. So I wouldn't say 50%, but like 20,000 from the new with 90,000 miles, 80,000 miles. That's not bad. So basically this car holding the value, not as a Mercedes or BMW. In my opinion, on a real SUV, the frame not supposed to be integrated to the body, same as this 4Runner. So we have a frame and we have a body. We can separate it, we can put the lift kit. So both ways, we can do the suspension lift kit, and also we can lift up the body from the frame. And this car is gonna be a huge monster. You might gonna find it somewhere on the internet, but I did see it on off-roading, but in real life I never talked to the owners why they doing it. But I think they doing it just because the car is so much has like huge durability. It's like from the SUVs, especially the family SUV, Toyota 4Runner has like 90% of durability. You can do crazy stuff with this car, and it's gonna allow you to do so. It's not gonna fall apart. The engine not gonna break down. 300,000 miles, 400,000 miles, same as the Tundra. This car can make it with no problem. And right now, as before, Toyota, they didn't care about that fancy cover stuff. Like the engine can last for forever. The other stuff, like the transmission, your Even UAC system is gonna last forever, but this fancy stuff, they don't even care. And on the new Toyotas, they keep doing the same. They put in more attention on the drivetrain than on fancy covers like this. Who needs that? And to be honest with you, I never was a huge fan of the 4Runners. I don't know why. I would also go with maybe BMW X5 or Mercedes, something else, but not Toyota. So Toyota SUV was never kind of good, I would say, choice for me. And I think that's what I was missing. That's what I was missing when I was not getting the new Toyotas like that. Because I think the price, like 50,000 to pay for the 4x4 TRD, it's kind of expensive. But now I understand the point of this car. And sooner or later, you're gonna reach like 200 or 300,000 miles on this car with no major issues for the whole period of time as you do in the maintenance. Well, I would say not maintenance on time, but 15,000 miles is definitely not the right time for the Toyota. But it's okay, this engine can allow you to do so. But new turbo engine, new 4Runners with that 2.4 hybrid, I mean, I think they're not gonna last that long. It might be in some cases, but in most cases, like right now, you can see there is a lot of recalls for the new Turbo Tundras. So the Tacomas and 4Runners, they all gonna be the same stuff. So the part I hate the most on this 4Runner, you know which one? It's a spare tire. So basically, to get the spare tire from under the car, you have to use all this and that and this and that. What are you going to do with them? It's just a Lego. You have to put it like this, put it like that, put it all the way inside, twist it, turn it, drop it on the floor, get dirty as much as you can, get your spare tire and replace it. That's what I hate the most, and probably only thing I don't like or I hate about this 4Runner. Other than that, it's all good. So if you want to do camping, that's what you have to do. So you drop in the seat, you drop in the seat, right? You go in the other side, you're doing the same. Open lower part, drop in top part, and what are you gonna get? You're gonna get plenty of space for at least two people to lay down and spend the night, or maybe spend, I don't know, 24 hours inside the car enjoying cool weather or maybe rain. And I think it's not a bad idea. I did it once back in the days. If you're gonna take the car like that somewhere on a PCH and go all the way from Los Angeles to San Francisco, even more, maybe to Oregon, and this car gonna be one of the perfect to do so. So guys, one of the coolest options in this car, you can open the rear window. So, and if you have a big dog, he's gonna for sure enjoy the ride. And if you guys has any friend who got the older Toyota Tacoma, Tundra or 4Runner, and you might can ask him, do you love your car? And when he's gonna say yes, ask him why he loves his car. I think probably most of the time they're not gonna give you the right answer, or they're not gonna tell you right away, I love my car for this or for that. This car just giving you something special none of the other cars gonna give you. So one of the best car to take it and drive it somewhere far away and enjoy the weather maybe outside, even if it's rainy. So just open it, drop the seats down, lay down inside the car and spend the night, or maybe spend even more time enjoying the mother nature. So the older Toyota, this one maybe not that old, but still older Toyota, they always gonna have some special place in my heart. It's something different. I mean, ask any 4Runner or Tacoma or older Tundra owner, do you love your car? Probably I would say 90% of those people, they're gonna say yes, I love it. And after, just try to ask him why you love your Toyota so much. They might not gonna find the right answer right away. They might just gonna say, just because I like it, just because it's practical. That's what Toyota giving you. It's giving you something you cannot even explain. Sometimes you cannot even describe why you love this car so much. You just have this Toyota. It might be not so practical from one side, it might be not so good on gas from one side, and it might be like too ugly from the outside from one side. But in general, this car giving you so much positivity, like so much good feeling. I cannot even explain that, because the BMW or Mercedes, they're not giving me that. But Toyota, Lexuses, especially I would say Toyotas, they have something special. So the interior of this car reminded me of the Tundra. No wonder, I mean, it's the same generation, about the same years. All this massive door handles, the steering wheel, the shifter, and like, it is a Tundra. It is a real Toyota. You can feel it. It's not only you can see it, you can feel it by touching it. It's all massive, huge. Those shifters, those switches. I mean, it is kind of, I like the way it looks. I mean, I like the way I can feel it when I'm touching it, when I'm twisting it, switching it, you know. It's not like tiny, small, little buttons. The Tundra and 4Runners, I think they did really good on design by using those huge buttons like this. As we got the premium 4Runner, so we got the moonroof, we have a leather seats. Usually it comes as a cloth, and I would say it's not a bad choice for California. If you're gonna get the 4Runner, for sure you're gonna get one. That's why you are watching this video. Buy it. It's not too late. So if you're gonna get the one with cloth seats, I would say, especially for the California, it's gonna be much better. It's gonna be much cooler, and it's not that hard to clean it, believe me or not. Right now outside we have maybe like 92, actually 82, and during the day it was like 90, 95 here in Van Nuys. So those leather seats, it's just something. You cannot sit on it, you cannot touch it, so you have to turn on the AC, wait a little bit, and after it's gonna cool down, so you can jump on it. But if it's a cloth, you can jump in and enjoy it at any weather outside. So guys, one of the best, coolest option in this 4Runner, that's a back window for sure. So if you have a huge dog, he's gonna enjoy the ride with you on this car. So even some RAV4s, they do have a 7-seat third row. This car doesn't have a third row. If you know the answer on the question, has any of the 4Runners has a third row seat and it's 7 seats, or they're all 5 seats? Let me know in the comments below. So, and any of Toyota gonna give you that kind of confidence about the future, about tomorrow. You're gonna be able to come and start this car. You're gonna be able to come and take it for a road trip somewhere far away, or you're gonna come and be able to tow your trailer. You know, whatever you're gonna do, Toyota gonna help you out. If you have a BMW or Mercedes, the older one, you're gonna be like 50-50 confidence. You're gonna be 50-50 confident about the future, about tomorrow. But this car, it's just something. It's just something like unbreakable, undestroyable. That's what Whistle Diesel is supposed to test. So inside this 4Runner, there is a lot of cool pockets. There is a lot of cool stuff for the driver. If you are the traveler, you like to do surfing, you like to go camping, you like to go off-roading, and on and on and on. I would say it's like for the woman. For example, woman, she likes the bags, right? So you need to have this pocket, you need to have this pocket, that pocket, and this pocket also, because you have a lot of stuff to put inside your bag. So the same thing 4Runner did for the driver. So we have a pocket, we have the other pocket, there is other pocket, one more pocket, there is a coins, there is a pocket right here, right there, right here, right there, there is a cup holder, there is one more pocket, and there is a pocket on the pocket for the pocket. So this car is just full of different options, whatever you need in your life. So that's what I'm talking about. Even right now we have eco mode. My average MPG shows 11.3. So Toyota, where is the 17 MPG on this 4Runner? Where? I cannot see it. Honestly, I never see the exact MPG, whatever they claim it's supposed to be, especially on the V8 or V6 Toyotas. Maybe on the Priuses sometimes when the AC is not running, when you're driving super slow, you know, you're using hybrid fully. But on the regular V6 engines, I never see the MPG exactly whatever they put in on the book. So, and I would say the best option in this 4Runner, that's a rear window. So if you have a big dog, he's gonna enjoy the ride with you in this car. Bye bye.